Alright everybody, it's the Johnny K once again, and today we're going to do a let's look at for Grimm, Sound Blaster. I haven't seen that name in a while. Game Tap, not sure who they are. Spicy Horse would be the publisher of this indie game. Grimm, what is it? Well, this beginning little thing will show you what it is, and then we'll go ahead and get more into what the game is actually about once this opening introduction scene, not credits, is done. So, enjoy.
These fairy tales of waves of dark fly alike the street of ruin, bleak, how crossed and dark to make 'em grim. That's my hallmark. My guts fill up with pretty tales. Their prissy cuteness never fails to make me puke, to lose my wits, to knock my teeth and give me fits. Now the rancid, stale and foul, despise the happy ending. Gross and nasty, make me howl, though they may be offending. I hear through tales of light, of fear and woe, brave and the light. I ain't dumb luck, a door of tuck. My humble goal is to
So there you go. That would be the opening story, and that should get you through at least the very beginning of what this game is going to be about. Like I said, it's free on Steam right now. At least the first episode is free on Steam. There's a couple other episodes that you can go ahead and purchase if you enjoy the first one. But I'm going to be honest, the game is not the best game I've ever played. I think that you could probably spend your money elsewhere, but it's definitely worth it to go at least see and what the game is about. So let's go ahead and start off with these instructions. You can see your Grimm, everything around Grimm turns light to dark, and we'll get into this little section once we actually get into the gameplay. But it's easy. You make everything from light to dark. This is where it starts. You can see what scenes you've been on. You can go to the theater and just see the very intro. But we're just going to go ahead and hit play now. And that should bring us right into the fairy tale theater and then right into the first scene. And this is really long. And so I'm going to let you listen to a little bit of it because I want you to make your own decisions. But it's really long, so listen to it and then I'll give you my opinions on it.
Here's an account of such ignorance that makes the boy out to be interesting and nearly clever, if lazy.
Father, I've heard some talk of fear. Fear of God, of disease and of death, fear of the dark. A schoolmate said he was afraid of girls. What is this fear?
The smithy is so tranquil and secure, I don't know myself. You'll have to leave home to learn what fear is. Some criminals are being hung at the gallows. You might learn about fear from them.
So first I want to point out, really? You're going to send your kid to go talk to some criminals being hung to figure out what fear is? That seems a little, I don't know if that's his dad or what, but that seems a little irresponsible to go ahead and just send your kid out to go learn what fear is. And how do you not know what fear is in general? Pretty sure that's a pretty, like, basic thing people know in order to survive in the world.
Are you afraid of dying?
But anyways, I do like the look of the game. It reminds me a little bit of like a Little Big Planet 2, or Little Big Planet or Little Big Planet 2, or a Katamari, which is an old indie game from like the PlayStation era. I'm not sure if it was PlayStation or PlayStation 2, but it kind of pushed off, at least for me. That was the first game that I felt was like an indie game that really kind of pushed off playing indie games for a lot of people. And now PlayStation is probably the go-to place for indie games, but we're getting off topic. We're talking about Grimm and what the game is, and you know, this is good, but we're just gonna skip that, as you can see. Listen to this.
Thick as a brick sends his son away to learn about fear. We're right to be skeptical. What can he know about fear and where to find it? True, there's nothing scary close to home. Looks like a child's playpen. Let's fix that, shall we?
So I skipped the intro, but as you can see, that little intro there gave you just as much information as that really long intro beforehand needed to tell you. And I cut that really early. As you can see, this is Grimm. You play as Grimm, you walk around whatever level you're on, and you make things dark. And the first goal is to get it smelly. There's the bar at the very top. You've got smelly, stinky, gross, foul, rotten, so on and so forth. And you have to get to each one eventually just by walking around. The controls are pretty basic. I'm playing with a controller right now, which makes things a little easier. You see over there, well, first off, you see that is a bunt stop. And that is like how you progress from one place to the next. And you see there, those people are cleaning up, and if you do the butt stomp, not bunt stop, the butt stomp, it'll make them so they don't clean as much, which can help you get there. But once you butt stomp, where it tells you to, you get to access the next part of the level. Sometimes it means you're going to the next scene, sometimes it just opens up the next part. And I just got stinky, but now it's going to tell me you gotta make it gross. And after making it gross, then I go butt stomp that piece over there. And there's, as you can tell right now, there's not really that big of a chance of dying. The farther you get into the game, the more there is a chance of dying. So on and so forth. Now obviously I'm done with making it gross, so I just have to butt stomp over here. And that should have worked. I'm not quite sure why it didn't, so let's... Alright, so apparently some glitches in the game. You know what? No. There's no reason why you should have a glitch in the game. Even if you are an indie game, even if you are giving the first level away for free. There are like 5 other levels that you can purchase. Not levels, 5 other like episodes that you can purchase. And I don't see the reason to do it right at this time with all these instances of glitchiness. And the big thing that bothers me is I feel like the gameplay is not very intuitive, or not even intuitive, but it's just not groundbreaking or really worth playing very much. It's run around and make things dirty, and that's fine and dandy. And you see, it's not like it's a very hard game. You just walk. There's nothing that's gonna hurt you. At least not at this point in the game. And yes, this is the first level, but you should basically be able to get past... You should have enemies in the first level. It's not like a training level, it's just the first level. Not anything too great here. This is the first time that you do have a chance of really dying. And we'll jump around here for a little bit. Once we can play again, we'll go ahead and jump here, and I'll show you what it's like to die, because I think that's worth seeing. I mean, it's easy. You fall in the lava and you die. Though now I'm just realizing that the people over there to the left are running around on the lava, and as soon as I fall in, I die. So I don't know. And wait, did it? No, it didn't. Okay. No. Alright, sorry. I thought it started me right where I needed to go, and apparently it's not as easy not to stay alive as I thought. But no, we need to get to the goal. Like I said, look at the compass and it tells you where to go. Drat. Alright. Try this one more time, see if we can get through. Because not that there's much past this that really is going to be worth kind of showing. And apparently we've got more glitches with where exactly you need to be when the butt stomp happens. And so he turns his dad into like the devil or something, and he kicks him out of the building. I don't know how that's fair, really, because now he's all nasty as well. And I don't know. The storyline is... The story's actually pretty interesting. And here you see the scene complete where apparently I made new records. That's kind of insane. The storyline is pretty cool. Here, listen to the next part.
A boy spends a night under the village gallows, and here's the story of a man who's being executed for a crime he didn't commit. Boo-hoo! Where there's smoke, there's fire. Anyway, he's dead, or nearly. Who cares? Where's the fear?
So I'm not going to put it up to the level of like a Gone Home sort of game or something similar, but it is more about the storyline than it is about anything else. And I think the graphics really play up the storyline. I think that it's a really sweet looking game. There's the issues there when you saw these people who appear to be hanging from the trees. It's really kind of dark, which I like, but I want there to be more gameplay to this game. And as I pass the 10-minute mark, you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the game here. There are other little things you can do, like I'm gonna butt stomp him here, and then he's gonna pull the lever and the boats are gonna move, and then you gotta jump on the boats and go forth from there. But overall, you know, I don't think the game is completely worth it. Play the free one, find out for yourself. If you don't like it, delete it. If you do, well then good for you. You like games that I don't technically always like, as I fall into the water and die for like a third time and the fourth time on this episode. But anyways, that is my Let's Look At of Grimm episode number 1, which is free on Steam right now. Go pick it up if you like it. I would recommend against it, and I'm sorry, publishers, if you're watching this, but gotta be honest. So yeah, go pick it up if you like it. If not, don't, and die again. And on that note, please enjoy the rest of my videos, and I will see you guys next time.